Well, we did it. Doug sold his house in Massachusetts, came back to Florida, and he couldn't find anything used, so he came back to a dealership nearby, I think in Clearwater, and bought this van. So we are getting ready to build it out to move into it by August 1st.
Looks like you're peeing.
No, I had the can blown up my shirt.
We're trying to tape it out to see if our measurements on van space are correct.
Huh. I'm off by like a 16th of an inch.
So this is day one, Saturday, Saturday, June 7th. We didn't get a lot done. Well, it didn't seem like that, but all this stuff was inside the van. So we had to clear it all out. Then we taped it all out to get the layout. So this is big thing we got done today was the Max Air fan. Got that in. We don't have any power, so we can't really test it, but hopefully it works. And I worked on getting some of the kill mat up. That stuff's hard to roll out. Did both walls, some ceiling. So to give you an idea, the layout is going to be a bed, almost a queen, between a full and a queen size bed in the back, stationary, like a floating one, just with a wood going across and a platform. Storage underneath, a little bedroom for Bella underneath in the middle. Then right here, till about that seam about, there'll be just a little countertop. Well, it'll just be kind of where the fridge is. There might be a little bit of room around it, but we're gonna have the fridge counter height. So we just open it up and it's nice and easy. Opens from the top. We ordered that. And this is going to be like a permanent dinette. 2 benches with cushions and a table, like maybe a lagoon table or something, mount that we can move around. And over here is going to be the biggest and longest counter. I think it's going to be like 70 inches. So the sink will be here, there'll be storage here. There'll be a lagoon table mount here, and this will swivel. We wanted to swivel them both, but it's kind of a pain with the emergency brake there. So I don't think we're going to bother at first because it's going to be a dinette, benches here anyway, so. And then we figured this side is going to be the head of the bed. So we only want upper cabinets on one side so we don't feel closed in. So there's going to be a long upper cabinet, pretty much the whole length, right on this side. Part of it will probably be like an open bookshelf. And I don't think we're going to move this wiring. I think we're just going to, build a cabinet around it, cut out a notch. I don't know if there's a reason that we need to move it. I know most people do, but it just seems like unnecessary work. And then we're thinking these little pockets, if we insulate them kind of thinly, we can use them as storage. Like this can be open, and then this can be, I'm thinking of like auto carpet, where it just adheres to it like a little layer of insulation, and then we just put carpet in it, and then one big door or 2 doors. So we can put stuff in there. So the rest of the under the bed will just be storage for tools and stuff. We're going to be getting a bike rack for our bikes. Getting a step for here, because that's really too high. And it has this upper shelf here, but it's really small. Some people I know build it out, but unless we build it up here, I don't know. It just seems like not enough headroom. So I don't know if we need it anyway. So we didn't get a lot done today, but it was so hot out we had to keep taking breaks, and we were just using that time to do some research on YouTube on the stuff that we have coming up. But that was a big deal to get that done. Max Air fan. And we're trying to decide whether we want like a 12-volt AC in here. I kind of feel like we need a 12-volt AC. I'm gonna look into those, and that would go right there. And we're trying to research right now about what type of power system to get. We don't want to have to figure out how to, build our own. So we think we're just going to get like a big power station, like a Blue Eddy or Gold Zero or something like that. That's really big, like 5,000 watts or something like that. So we can run an AC at least a little bit when we need to. We're thinking about putting a gasoline heater under the seat, but then we're wondering if maybe if we have enough power, if we can just use a tiny 110 heater, for the rare times that we'll need it. Day 2. Oh, it's so hot. With kill mat on the wheel wells. We were going to put the vent in today, but the butyl tape that we bought at the store kind of sucked, that we use for the Max Air fan, so we're ordering some 1-inch, and it's not here yet, so we can't do the vent yet today. And because we just did the Max Air fan like at 4 p.m., we can't drive the van to go pick up insulation today till 4 p.m. So there's not much that we can do. But we have a lot of research and things to order. And I think we are going to get an AC, because I pointed out to Doug that we're going to actually be in Florida this August and to mid-September. So it's going to be too hot in here without an AC.